What's up YouTube? Hello fellow questers. This is Artum from Germany, featuring Marvel Puzzle Quest and Marvel. So, in my last video of MPQ, I announced to you that I would come up with a character predictions video for 2018. Here it is. That's the first part of the character predictions video. I hope you will enjoy it. So, if you remember, or if you don't, in my previous or in my very first character predictions video, I usually wrote up some movies, TV series, animated series, and comic book characters which might hit the scene soon in Marvel Puzzle Quest depending on promotion, releases. And for 2018, after a lot of characters have already been introduced to Marvel Puzzle Quest, I thought I would do another video. So this will be the first part, and it will describe, well, I will tell my thoughts about characters from the MCU, and in the second part I'll talk about Marvel animation and comic book characters who might hit Marvel Puzzle Quest in the near future. So let's start with the MCU. I don't know if you watch the MCU or not, but the movies of the MCU are really successful on a global scale. For 2018, the very first movie we are going to have is Black Panther. Now, I would advise you to watch the trailer. If you have so, then you are right on spot. So what I think about is that when Black Panther hits the scene on 16th of February, I guess we'll get a 4-star Black Panther. We have a 3-star and a 5-star. I don't know if Marvel Puzzle Quest or D3Go is going to introduce a 5-star character. Hopefully they don't, to be quite honest, because I don't really share this. Yeah, this introduction of a similar 5-star characters, like in Spider-Man's case, two 5-star Spider-Man characters. I think one 5-star Black Panther is enough, and for this movie, I guess we'll get a 4-star Black Panther. Now, in my previous video, I already discussed the thought of having a Ulysses Claw. He's a villain and adversary of Black Panther, and if you have watched the trailer to Black Panther, you will see that the potential antagonist is going to be Eric Killmonger Stevens. So Eric Killmonger Stevens is yet another character from the comics. He's an adversary of Black Panther, a citizen from Wakanda as well. But he has a really interesting story. So Ulysses Claw invades Wakanda and kind of forces Eric's father to work against Wakanda, and it's a coup. Yeah, generally it's an attack and maybe even a coup, but it fails, and during that conflict Eric's father is killed and Eric is banished from Wakanda. He grows up in New York and changes his name, and after a certain time passes and he grows into an adult, he swears revenge and wants to kind of change the ways Wakanda has, because he believes in the old traditions and sees T'Challa, the current Black Panther and King of Wakanda, as an hindrance to those old traditions. So I could definitely see Eric Killmonger Stevens and Ulysses Claw as villains for the upcoming Black Panther movie. After that, we will get Avengers Infinity War Part 1. So I have seen the trailer in the cinema when I went to watch Star Wars, and yeah, I kind of like the trailer. But to be quite honest, I don't know which hero they should bring in, because most of the Avengers have been introduced into the game. What I could picture to see is a 4-star Vision, as in the trailer there is a scene in which Thanos removes the Infinity Stone on Vision's forehead. I could see that, but in case of heroes in Marvel Puzzle Quest, I don't know, so we'll see. So my suggestion is Vision. As for villains, I could see another Thanos. I hope they don't introduce another Thanos. Similar case with a potential 5-star Black Panther. I hope there will be a 4-star. Aside from that, we haven't got Loki yet, so my predictions, which I always embrace with the community of Marvel Puzzle Quest, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook or other websites, is I thought that for the Thor Ragnarok movie there would be a 4-star Loki. Unfortunately, Marvel Puzzle Quest didn't introduce him, so he might hit the scenes next time in Avengers Infinity War Part 1. And yeah, aside from Loki, maybe Nebula, because she has been announced as a cast member of the movie, seeing as she hasn't made a role yet in Marvel Puzzle Quest, but in two other movies, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. And following Nebula would be the Black Order. So, if you don't know who the Black Order is, for the MCU, there are dubbed as the Children of Thanos. The Black Order are the elite soldiers of Thanos and his most trusted, loyal subjects. Josh Brolin, the guy who's going to portray, I hope I said it right, Josh Brolin, who's going to portray Thanos and Cable, said that the Black Order will hit the scenes in the upcoming movie, and they will be dubbed as Children of Thanos, so I could see them as potential characters in the game as well. After Infinity War ends, we'll get a Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. So this is a continuation of the very first Ant-Man. And yeah, for that, I think that as heroes, we will definitely see an Ant-Man and definitely a Wasp. I mean, we have an Ant-Man character, and it's going to be the same Ant-Man again, Scott Lang, but Wasp will be a different one. The current Wasp we have in Marvel Puzzle Quest is the mother of the upcoming Wasp, and I could either picture those two characters in Marvel Puzzle Quest as two standalone characters, or maybe a combined character like Rocket and Groot, Cloak and Dagger, something like that. And yeah, uh, there is another hero I could see in the future. It's Bill Foster, so he's the Black Goliath or the Second Giant Man. Another great characters from the comics. I don't know. You should read up on him. He would, yeah, he would deserve this spotlight in the movie. I think it would be a good promotion, seeing as Marvel Puzzle Quest and Marvel have been promoting other characters unbeknownst to most of the players, like America Chavez and Nico Minoru. And as villains, I suggest the Ghost. So the Ghost is a superhero in the beginning of the comics. He is a member of the Thunderbolts, who seem to be an alliance of good guys. But as the comics progress, the Thunderbolts are revealed to be a villain organization. So I could see the Ghost. The Ghost has been requested on the D3 Go forum. Hopefully he will hit the stage in Marvel Puzzle Quest with the upcoming movie. And after this movie ends, the next one is going to be Captain Marvel, still scheduled for the next year. There's no info on the internet about the plot or the cast, so I don't know which villain, sorry, will hit the scene in this movie. It could be somebody from the Kree, maybe even Marvel will come out, or Ronan. I didn't want to fill in this blanket, so I leave it out. What I could potentially see as a hero character is a 5-star Captain Marvel due to her having her own standalone movie. After that, we'll get the second movie of Infinity War. It is yet not named, but the release date has been announced, so it will be on the 3rd of May in 2019. And for that, I wrote, yeah, kind of like rest of some movie characters. So whoever doesn't get established in Marvel Puzzle Quest during Avengers Infinity War Part 1 might see the light in the game after this movie in 2 years, in 1 year, sorry. And for villains, if the Black Order is not revealed as possible characters in the game for Avengers Infinity War Part 1, they might hit the Marvel Puzzle Quest universe in 2019. So we'll see about that. Then comes the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. So yeah, it hasn't been named yet, but there is also a release date, 5th of July in 2019. Hopefully, there will be no more Spider-Man characters. So D3 Go, Marvel, please, we have enough Spider-Man characters. Give us some really great villains. If those villains of the Sinister Six do not hit 2018, you might store them up for the next year, like Kraven, Mysterio, Electro, the Lizard, Rhino. So more Sinister Six characters and more, more adversaries in common, which who try to kind of stumble Spider-Man into the ground. And after that, we will get a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, so that will be the third installment. There is no concrete release date, it is only scheduled for 2020. And yeah, I could see, as a hero, I could see 5-star Drax, Mantis. If Mantis doesn't hit the scene in Avengers Infinity War Part 1, she might be in the game after the release of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. What I would like to see, or whom I would like to see, is Adam Warlock. So he has been teased at the end of the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Either his good side or maybe the Magus. The Magus is an evil Adam Warlock, came from the future to rule the past. So that would be a nice twist. Like you have a good side and a bad side of a character in the game. Maybe like a 4-star and a 5-star, something like that. And going further for the TV series, so those are still in the MCU, don't be confused, and most of them have been distributed by Netflix. One Runaway series is from Hulu, and Cloak and Dagger will be distributed by Freeform. Freeform belongs to Marvel, aka to Disney, so just to let you know. Let's get into Daredevil. So the third season has been announced. There is no concrete, release date, but it's going to be this year. I don't know which hero might hit the scene when this season airs, so don't know. I could see a 5-star Kingpin. He has been built up really great in Punisher and Daredevil, so he might, in contrast to that, he might have his 5-star character this year, hopefully. He's not a bad character in Marvel Puzzle Quest, but not that great. Maybe a 5-star would be a really refreshment. And after that, we'll get Jessica Jones, Season 2. To this, Jessica Jones has been one of the most requested characters in 2017, and a lot of players were disappointed, myself included, when the Defenders hit the stage and we only got a 5-star Daredevil and a 3-star what's her name, Elektra, and no Jessica Jones. So please, D3 Go and Marvel, give us a Jessica Jones. Hopefully it will be a 4-star Jessica Jones. Who else? So Hellcat. This is kind of a tricky one. So Hellcat is a superhero in the comics. Her name is Trish Walker, but she already made her appearance in the very first season of Jessica Jones, as she's shown not to have any superpowers and is the step-sister of Jessica Jones. So maybe Marvel will work something out with D3 Go in that case. I could picture a Hellcat character in the game, but I don't know if it should stay completely true to the TV series. As villains, so this is another interesting case. So Kilgrave, the antagonist of the very first season of Jessica Jones, has been killed in the season. That's a spoiler alert, sorry. So Kilgrave was killed, but nevertheless, in some interviews, it has already been revealed that Kilgrave will appear in the second season, so he might appear as a villain as well in Marvel Puzzle Quest. Would be a really nice thing. We definitely lack a lot of good villains, so please bring him in. Following after Jessica Jones, it will be Luke Cage Season 2. So far, Luke Cage has been my favorite TV series of all of them. And I was really happy when the network announced a second season of Luke Cage. I could see a 5-star Luke Cage. We currently have a 3-star, a 4-star, and I think a 5-star is reasonable. He will be out. Well, the season will be out this year. And as villains, I don't know if you know them. So Comanche and Bushmaster. Comanche is a thug from Harlem, and Bushmaster is kind of tricky character from the comics. So both of them have been included in the cast of the second season. Maybe they will hit the stage in Marvel Puzzle Quest as well. Would be cool. After that, we'll get the second season of Iron Fist. So personally, for me, Iron Fist has been the weakest of all the individual seasons of the TV series. I hope the second season proves to be better. And as characters, I could see a 5-star Iron Fist Danny Rand, a Colleen Wing, so his love interest, and as a potential hero or villain, it could be Davos or Davos. So Davos is in the TV series, Davos is a fellow apprentice of Danny Rand, and in the comics, he kind of becomes his foe with the Snake Fist, not the Iron Fist, but the Snake Fist, and he has some cool abilities. So I could see him as a potential villain in the game. Maybe, who knows? After that, the Punisher season 2. So a lot of people are really looking forward to that. Personally, I don't know. I haven't watched The Punisher yet, so I cannot give you any details about who is going to be either a hero or a villain. There is no release date yet. Same applies to Iron Fist Season 2, even though both have been announced. So sorry about that, guys and girls. But what I can tell you about is Runaways Season 1. It's currently still running and will end this month. So the very first character we got from the Runaways season is Nico Minoru. She is part of the group called the Runaways. I could see other Runaways characters. There's some of them who are really interesting with a lot of abilities. And as villains or adversaries, I could see their parents. So the parents make up the evil organization called the Pride. The Pride controls Los Angeles, so it's not set in New York. After that, we'll get a Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger has been announced for this year, and there are still no cast members who could make relevant characters in Marvel Puzzle Quest. So about heroes and villains, I don't know. I have no information. I have to look that up. But hopefully the developers think up something really great for us. And then the next TV series is New Warriors, also announced for 2018. So New Warriors has a solid cast and a already announced plot. And I could see a 4-star Squirrel Girl, Mr. Immortal. So Mr. Immortal would be really great. I would love to see him in the game, or Night Thrasher. So Night Thrasher is kind of a hacker and a fighter and uses an armor. So it kind of reminds me of Iron Man. Would be really cool. About villains, there is no info out who could be an adversary in the series, so I don't want to make up any rumors. And the last two series which we are going to see are Most Wanted and Damage Control, so there is no release date. The thing is about Most Wanted, it's a project that was filmed, but it's still on ice because Marvel thinks it's not time yet to be released. So I can't tell you about any characters might hit MPQ. The only thing I can tell you is that Mockingbird is in that series, so maybe something to do with Mockingbird. There is another one called Fantastic. He's another character in the comics as well. He might hit the stage, but no guarantee on that. And the last series is Damage Control. So Damage Control that's kind of funny to make the conclusion of this video. Damage Control is a company in the comics which deals with all the catastrophes and all the rubble that is left after every major or minor fight. So imagine it like that. Like in New York, the Avengers are fighting against Hydra, and a lot of buildings are destroyed. There is a lot of destruction, and there comes Damage Control, and a company owned by Tony Stark and Kingpin. So both of them share 50% of the company. And yeah, the company consists of villains and heroes, like Hercules, for example, and they kind of gather and yeah, try to tidy up the town or the place that has been destroyed. So it would be cool. It would be really a cool comic relief in either yeah, in either the series as well as the game. So that's actually it for this video, guys. I will continue in the second part with Marvel animation and comic book characters, which who I would love to see in the game. Please let me know down in the comment section what you think about my predictions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Bring in your thoughts. Let me know what you think about certain characters, or let me know whom you would like to see in Marvel Puzzle Quest. If you've liked the video, please leave a comment, leave a thumb up or a like. Share this video with other questers or other people interested in the game and in Marvel, so others will see that I am contributing some content. Subscribe to my channel for the second part and other Marvel Puzzle Quest videos, and stay sharp, keep on questing, and I see you in the second part of my Marvel character predictions. Until then, have a great day. Bye!